Welcome back, everyone. Badger here. And when last we had heard, James Gunn had said that he hadn't even read a script for Batman, the Batman Part Two. He'd only read like a plot synopsis, or a pitch, basically. And so here we have some news saying that the script. Now I don't know who, if it was handed in to James Gunn himself. The man doesn't take his work home with him. He must have just enjoyed the holidays, or maybe he just hasn't. He tweets a lot. You think he would have said that? Yeah, he's read it, but here we have news that apparently the script for the Batman 2, not just a pitch, but the actual script was turned in before Christmas. We have this article here from comicbookmovie.com. With the Batman Part 2 reportedly scheduled to begin filming early next year, rumors relating to Matt Reeves' highly anticipated sequel have been picking up steam of late. Recently, DC Studios co CEO James Gunn appeared to debunk reports that several characters, Scarecrow, Clayface, Professor Pig, and Hush — we'll get back to the Hush one — but for sure those first three were set to appear in the movie, but didn't clarify whether all or some of those rumors were made up. And we've also been hearing forever that Mr. Freeze was what they were going with. But on this week's episode of the Hot Mic, host John Roca mentioned that he had heard half of the characters mentioned above will be introduced, with Jeff Snyder chiming in that he was told Tommy Elliott, aka Hush, is indeed part of the script. And if you watched the first one and you were paying attention to it, there was news of a reporter that they called Tommy Elliott. Even though we know the Elliots were similar to the Waynes and the Cobblepots, they were founders of Gotham. They were friends with Tommy Elliott is a friend of Bruce Wayne. Uh, Speaking of which, Roca also said he heard that the screenplay was handed in before Christmas and that the story will be at least partially based on Jeff Johns' Batman Earth One. Of course, the first film took a certain amount of inspiration. It did. Batman Earth One is the grounded one, like even more than Batman Begins. He doesn't go on his journey. Alfred teaches him all of his fights because Alfred's more like he is in this one, where he was the security chief for the Waynes before, feeling responsibility for what happened, and then he takes on Bruce as a mentor. So why wouldn't they take more from the Earth One volume? Uh, for those unfamiliar with the comic, Earth One takes place in the alternate continuity and features an updated, more realistic interpretation of the classic Batman origin and characters. They've also done those Earth Ones for Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Superman. I believe Man of Steel had some Earth One elements to it. Hush does not appear, but the later volumes do feature Clayface, Scarecrow, and of course, a female take on Two-Face and Harvey Dent's twin sister, Jessica. This is obviously just a rumor for now, but Reeves look, he better have turned something in. Bro, when the new DCU slate was announced, James Gunn confirmed that Reeves' Batverse will remain separate from the DCU. So this movie, along with Todd Phillips' Joker sequel, will be considered Elseworlds Tales. Yeah, and we also know that he's going to talk about the Penguin Max spinoff is also going to be in the Matt Reeves Elseworlds, but the Arkham series written by Matt Reeves is not going to be in his own world. That is going to be in the DCU proper. Confused yet? Specific plot deals are still under wraps for the Penguin spinoff, but we know that's basically going to be Sopranos with, Penguin Cobblepot is a gang leader, especially after the events of the first one when the city was all flooded. It's right for him to come in. Carmine's gone, everyone's gone. It's time for the Penguin to squawk his wings. As far as the official info goes, Reeves has stated his sequel will continue the epic crime saga. He better build on that Bruce Wayne persona. At the end of the movie, we saw that the Bruce learned that he can't just be Batman, and so he's going to have to be more, and that Batman doesn't just have to be straight up vengeance. He can be more. He can be a bit more inspiring to the people while still terrifying to the criminal underworld. And they all saw him that he's not a legend or a myth anymore. They saw him saving people on the top of that arena. So better play on that. Better see the actual Bruce Wayne persona with the suit. We know Pattinson can do it. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm tentatively excited for some of this. I really like Colin Farrell as Penguin. I'd like to see what they do in that. I mean, I don't normally like Batman stuff without Batman, but if they do like a dark underworld, violent, yeah, I'm here for it. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for the Batman Part 2? Are you one of those people that just can't get past Twilight and you're going to make Sparkle comments? It's all right. I forgive you. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you've done that, thank you. And if you're going to, thank you. And if you aren't, well, you know what? I hope you overcook your food. See See you in the next one.